Okay, yeah, I'm still wearing the same shirt. I'm not changing my shirt for every single video since I'm just filming these all in one day because I can before I forget and get unmotivated. This next video looks like it's gonna take a while because there's a lot here, but it's not because they're basically all the same shoe that I've worn and killed. So these are my favorite shoe ever. These are Suffolk. There's one pair here that is not my favorite, and that is the first Suffolk I tried, which was the Spotlight. Did not work for me at all. I can't balance on the shoe. I can't get over this shoe. It just doesn't work. I've tried everything. Like you can see, I recorded it and put tape in there, and it's a 4.5XN. Those did not work. I did get fitted for those at a dance store. They felt good in the store, and then of course, you know, you get home and you're like, nope. So anyway, those are the only pair that I've tried that's not the Sonnet. These are all Sonnets. So I tried the Sonnet when they first came out, like, was that 2 years, 2.5 years ago? I don't even know. It's been a while. And they are awesome. I am unfortunately weirdly kind of in between sizes in Sonnets, and that's why there are so many here, because I've tried different variations of their sizes. A lot of it I don't realize until I go to actually try and wear them in class, and then it's like, okay, now something's off. Like, they felt okay when I tried them on, like, in the store. So, because I was a Pointe shoe fitter for like a year, and so I had access to trying them, and yeah. Anyway, so my first pair ended up being the size that I love the most. It's a 4.5X. It's this pair. Very dead pair. You can't even tell what size these are anymore. Sorry, they're like black on the bottom. They're very destroyed and very soft. Yeah, I can stand, these are like photo shoot shoes. I can stand in them. I can't dance in them, so they're dead. This pair? Yes. This pair doesn't look as dead, but this is, yeah, this is, okay, I can feel it. This is the other pair that I just killed during quarantine too, so this is another pair of 4.5X's, also dead. The only thing with the 4.5X's, and I'll show you on my current pair, they are too short for me, so I have to make them, oh my gosh, I didn't do it to these and I made these work? That's actually like a miracle. Okay, hang on. Because what I've always had to do with these is I have to take the inner lining and slit so that it makes the shoe a little bit longer, or a little wider, for, like, I guess longer for my feet, because wide isn't the issue, it's long. So that's made these fit. Interesting. I didn't do it on my custom, well, my customs are 4.5. Okay. So I didn't do it on this pair, and they're working now, but it took a long time to get these to not hurt my feet because there's, oh no, I did do it. You just can't see it, I did. I only did it in one shoe, really? Wow, I was not focused that day. I did do it in one shoe, on the larger foot, okay. You can see it in there, where it's split. So, that's another pair of 4.5X's. So I have 3 pairs of 4.5X's. I tried a 5X thinking, okay, I can't get over these at all. They told me the vamp is the same length on the 4.5 and the 5, so I think I'm just sinking too much in the 5, because these are 1X. So I did end up killing these eventually. I used them as best I could, but I had to like put so much extra stuff in them. I even cut the vamp a little bit to try and see if that would help. And it did, a little bit, so. But these I just never felt stable on. Of course I bought another pair because I was convinced that I could make them work because the 4.5s are just so painful in the beginning for me. I haven't worn these yet, these are new. I just sewed them, but I put a little sock liner in them, and then at the store they had me try them with a Gaynor Minden box liner, and they felt better. I have some of those, so I may try that, but these just, they don't fit me as well as I like, but they're a backup set basically. I stupidly bought a pair of 5 XXNs. I literally don't know what I was thinking. I think I meant to buy a 5XN, thinking that the narrower width would pull me up a little in the shoe. So I haven't really worn these. These are also a backup pair that I can stuff with things, but they've got, I sewed them and I practiced my darning on them because I'm like, that was a stupid one. I bought just the wrong size without even realizing it. I also tried, because I thought maybe this would help, I tried a 4.5 XX, and I did this twice because the first pair worked well enough, but the more I wear them, the more I realize I still sink in these and they just don't look as nice on my feet. So I have 2 pairs. This pair is dead and this pair is still somewhat alive. But I'm not going to buy the 4.5 XXs again. So that brings me to my last 2, which are the one I just got recently off eBay. Someone had 4.5 XXN, and I was like, oh, That's like not the double X, which was just slightly too wide. It's not the X, which I have to modify to make it fit a little better because they're too tight. Tight in length, not the width, but sometimes giving you a little more width helps. So I wore these last night. They're not sewn yet or anything, but I wore them around last night. These have like the sweet balance spot for me. I don't know what it is, and I'm afraid that when I sew them, that's gonna go away. But they feel amazing, so maybe these will work because these are customs. So I already did a little video on this. I ordered custom Suffolks, so these are a 5X. They have my name on them, which feels really special. They are lowered vamp, lowered sides. They gave me an elastic drawstring, which I really don't like. I actually kind of want to take it out because I really don't like it. So I'm not doing that again. And I think that's why these don't fit as well, because I felt like when I first put them on, before I did anything, these fit great. Now they kind of just like, I don't like how this makes a bunch up on me, and they just don't feel like they look as nice. So I'm not positive if I want to stick with these or not, because at the moment I can't seem to break them in. But yeah, so if not, these are kind of working. So basically these are all Sonnets, other than that one pair of Spotlights. I love these shoes. They look good on my feet, which my feet are not great and they're not gonna be ever, but these are the one shoe that even when I'm not trying, my feet still look pretty good. They hug my feet well, they hug my arch. I can balance on them, but I can also roll through. Like I'll do an arabesque and I'll just like shoop right down, or my fifth position, and I'm like, like I don't have other shoes that I can do that in and balance well in and everything. It's usually like kind of one or the other. Like they're really soft and I can roll down, or they're really hard and I can balance. These are both for me, which is awesome. So these are my shoe. Like I'm set with these. I'm not buying. The only other thing I would buy is when I buy Gaynors, still every once in a while I will buy a pair, because like they do last longer. At my studio, most of the girls dance in Gaynors, so I do feel like it's better for like if I was ever to be in a show with them, having the really quiet shoe. They do work for me, they just don't look as pretty on my feet. And then like when I went to Florida, I only used my Gaynors because the humidity was so bad that I was trying to make my shoes last longer, because I'm doing a class every day right now. So that helped, because I was afraid if I used my Suffolks they were going to die quicker because of the humidity. So that's like the main reason. I'll still buy Gaynors every once in a while, but they last me so long I really don't have to worry about that. I kind of just keep a pair, and if they get super gross and beat up, then I'll look into buying a new pair. I'm done with trying different sizes in Gaynors. I'm just kind of sticking, I'll show you guys in the next video that I do where I'll go over them again and what I've learned since my last video, which was like 3 years ago. Wow. So, but yeah, this is Suffolk, my favorites. I love them. So, if you have any questions about the Sonnets, let me know, because these are the best. I love these babies. Ugh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to sew these and see how they work when they're actually sewn, because they worked so well last night. Oh my gosh, I've never balanced that well in my life. Anyway, so I'll see you in the next one. I might change my top for the next one, since you know I'm doing these all in one day.